Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. Welcome to Alaskan Reactions. You're here today with me. I'm doing my unboxings. This is unboxing number 3. Same box, big deep box, long, 3-foot long, deep. Reki, my dog, my old dog. And I'm just going through all the Ozzy stuff. I had a bunch of Ozzy stuff in storage when I downsized probably 10, 12 years ago, from a house down to eventually down to this condo that I have. And I had to put a bunch of stuff in storage for a while. I was traveling. I wasn't living in Alaska full time. I was spending half a year California, half the year here, a bunch of other stuff. But, it led to me putting a bunch of stuff in storage that now, of course, with all the happenings recently with the final show and then Ozzy passing away, of course, I decided I was gonna check these boxes out. So I thought I'd check them out with you. And as I said in the other 2 videos, if you see something that you really want, put it down in the comments. I might let it go. I doubt it, but there are some things I would probably part with and be willing to sell at a very reasonable price. I'm not trying to capitalize off this and just because somebody died and make a bunch of money off them. So like I said, if there's something you see and just think is absolutely amazing, again, a lot of this stuff has it's been sitting in a box for 15 years, so why not let somebody else enjoy it? So let's jump back in and see what we have here. Oh, geez. The Osborne Family Trivia Game. Boom. Funny story about that. I believe we only played this game once. Played it with my girlfriend at the time's family right after we got it. I believe this was a Christmas gift for me. And I lost. And I lost on a question that I got right, but the game had it wrong. And it really pissed me off. They wanted to know what was I still remember the question because it made me so mad. What was the first album that Ozzy recorded completely sober? And the answer they said was No More Tears. And while that had been put out for a while, that Ozzy was sober recording No More Tears, it wasn't actually true. And there was video proof of it in the Don't Blame Me video when they showed the recording sessions for No More Tears, and Ozzy was absolutely shit-faced through a lot of it. Not when he was recording, but in the studio. He wasn't sober during that period of his life completely. He got sober and then fell off the wagon, off and on. So I got the question wrong because I knew it wasn't that. So at that point in time, I think I guessed Osmosis, maybe. I might even have guessed Down to Earth if that had come out at that point in time. And the answer on the card said No More Tears, and I ended up losing the game because of that. Because all the questions were really super easy, especially if you'd been watching the TV show. So it wasn't hard for anybody who had even just the slightest little bit of Ozzy knowledge or have watching the show, like I said, to do pretty well in it. And missing that one question cost me the game. And as you see, I still haven't got over it. All right, see what else we have here. Oh, I just saw this T-shirt. Oh, I love this T-shirt. The Jaws Ozzy, right? I saw a guy I was at a concert wearing this exact T-shirt. Too intense for younger children. It says on there, and of course the tag is up. I wonder what size it is. It's unopened. Can we get the tag to slip down so we can see what size it is? It doesn't want to. Nope. All right. Oh, maybe it's. Oh, it says right on there in front. Just read a label, Jeremy. Extra large Ozzy Jaws T-shirt. I love this one. Too intense for younger children. I can't see the back, so I don't know if it has the tour dates on it because they did use this for Ozfest. I'm sorry, I don't even know what year. 2001, maybe. I don't remember, but it was. They sold them on the Ozfest tour. Let's see what we have here. Oh, my friend Carrie gave me these. So cool. They used to hang these in record stores. When you went to the record and tape store, and that would be up on the wall. Ozzy. There was a place called Budget Tapes and Records in Wasilla, Alaska, owned by a very, very nice gentleman named Carrie, who looked like he would be in the Hells Angels or ZZ Top. Big, long beard. He always wore the leather vest, and he, of course, rode a Harley. And see, some of them got damaged and everything, but he promised when he took them off the wall that he'd give them to me. And unfortunately, he passed away in a motorcycle accident, ironically enough. Oh, the tribute one. How awesome is that? Um, Ozzy Osbourne, Randy Rhoads tribute. Very cool. Is there something in here? Ha! Hilarious. That is me and Mr. Zakk Wylde way back. I'm not sure what... It's in Camden, New Jersey. I can tell you that. I'd have to look in my notes to see which Ozfest that was. Let me see. Oh, wait. Oh, 8/10/2005 is when I printed it out. So, it was probably that year. It was probably in 2005 with Mr. Zakk Wylde. Oh, and then a 2003 calendar with the Osbourne family. Look, there's Minnie. I think that's Minnie. Oh, geez. And then there's that. There's like 4 dogs in it. Oh, 5 dogs. There's all kinds of 6 dogs. There are 6 dogs that I've counted right off the bat in that. Look at that. The Osbourne's family calendar from 2003. All the pictures on the back that, you know, that are obviously on each month. Come on, Jeremy, straighten it up. Learn how to do things. Boop. Of course, I have the Ozzy pillow that everybody's pointed out in the background with his Waffle House hat because, of course, he wears a Waffle House hat. Why wouldn't we have a Waffle House hat on Mr. Osbourne? All right, what do we have here? This is going to be... It's a bouncy ball. It is not. I believe... Let's get this open. I think this might be like a big, like Bark at the Moon doll or something. But I could be completely wrong. I am completely wrong. Ha! I love it. I love it. Where are we at? Okay. Black Sabbath onesie. When all my friends were having babies, I ordered a bunch of these to give their children. So... I know what we're going to do with that. I am going to give it to my sister to give to my niece to see if it'll fit for her baby, my grandniece. I don't know. I'll have to look and double check the size and everything, but that's going to stay out with an opportunity to have somebody. Oh, Ticketmaster, actual tickets. That my ex-girlfriend ordered. We won't put her name and address out there. Pre-concert party dinner buffet Metallica. Okay. The Mark Conference Center, August 22nd, 2004. The Mark Conference Center. I don't know where that is, but I think that might be a Quad City show we went to. Oh, keep this coupon. I didn't win 50-50 most likely. No moshing, no body surfing. Yep, Quad Cities. The Mark of the Quad Cities. August 22nd, 2004, I went to Metallica. Ooh, and then I also went to Wasp on July 20th, 2005 at the House of Blues in Atlantic City. I believe that was also with Stephen Pearcy and Metal Church, if I recall correctly. So not everything in here is Ozzy. Not everything. All right, let's see what else we have in here. Oh. Oh. Couple things. The Live and Loud VHS. Whoop. There's the back. Live and Loud VHS. Boom. Ozzy bites the heads off boy bands. How's that for a bumper sticker? Live at Budokan, the DVD. Is it in there? Heck yeah, it is. All these things you can watch on YouTube now, but back then you couldn't. Which I guess technically makes them collector's items, right? Ozzy live at Budokan. There we go. What else? Oh, these all fell out. Aha. Anybody who watched the last video, we had... Here, it's right under here. We had these unopened trading cards. Boom. Here is the opened trading cards. Holy smokes. There is a ton of them. I don't think we're going to go through them all. Wow. Yep. Well, every picture you've ever seen of Ozzy is here. And then, yep, information on the back of them. Oh, they've got blue ones. They got blue backs, like that. There's one front. We'll show you that, because that's a pretty cool one. Boop. And then they have gold backs, like that. And another cool photo. Boom. Make sure I showed you the blue back pretty well. Got it in the light. Okay, there we go. Yep. All right. Come on. Get those back in there, boys. There we go. So all those cards, it's a big, thick deck of cards, as you can see. Not sure how many are in there. 7 cards per pack, 36 packs per box. So there you go. 7 times 3 is 21. So 210. 7 times 6 is 42. 252 cards, it looks like, approximately. Sorry. Oh, we're getting long. Getting long. An Ozzy Osbourne keychain even has the red hair. Even has that tuft of red hair. Ozzy Osbourne keychain. The stuff I wasted my money on. That's not fair to say. Not wasted, but the stuff I spent my money on. Oh, and the thing I thought was in here, but actually not what I thought was in here. Exactly. Oh, what do we got down here? Ha! That's funny. I'll show that up there. Oh my gosh. Another. They did a lot of Bark at the Moon dolls. Understandably. Right? Because the makeup for Bark at the Moon was amazing. So, it's understandable. A Bark at the Moon doll. There's what the back looks like. Headliners XL. Even has a card. Hang on there. The writing on the side. More writing on the side. Looks like the lyrics. Oh, yeah. Backwards. There we go. That's the second part of the lyrics. That was the first part of the lyrics. Boom. And then, when I met one of my best friends in the world, Jeff, that I went to the Final Sabbath concert and Ozzy concert with, and many other shows with him. I met him in 2002, I believe it was. Here's the date. I can't see the date on it because it's too bright. Where's my phone? Or, I mean, it's not quite bright enough. There we go. October 25th, 2002. That's the day we met, Jeff, if you're watching. And the Palms. We saw the show at the Palms. It was Sharon's first show back after she'd been fighting cancer. It was the first show she went to. Ozzy did a one-off at the Palms. My friend Jeff and I were both in the VIP line. We did not know each other. And then when they opened the doors to let us in, because it was just festival seating, as they called it back then, which is just you could go anywhere you want. We literally both went to the same exact vantage point because it was a perfect view to see Ozzy. And we like almost bumped into each other and then started chatting and have been best Ozzy friends ever since. But there's a $5 Palms coin that they had, or I mean, chip. Wonder if they'd still take that at the Palms. Not that I'm going to use it, but boom. $5 poker chip. Well, actually, so we don't ever lose that, we're going to put it in there. Ah. Maybe we don't lose it. That's what I get for opening things. Things that have been in boxes forever and get crushed and knocked around. Holy smokes. All right. Whew. This is a long one, this third one. I'm trying to get through stuff. We're going to have to do these in a different video. Gosh, I can't believe we still have more stuff in here. All right. We're going to hold off. We're going to finish this one up. We're going to go to the fourth one. It's still on one box. That's so crazy. All right. Anyway, peace, just like Ozzy. Woo, peace. Thanks so much for stopping by. Remember, kindness is free. When you're out and about today, make sure you live it up some. What is that? Bye.